All right. So we've given the Discord bot a little bit of time to catch up on making an announcement. Let the people in the Discord know that we're starting. I'm gonna go ahead, hop in. 3 days in a row. Gonna look to make some more progress here on end game today. Didn't jot out a list of goals for today, so maybe here in the beginning. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Y'all may have seen there was like a little bit of a power surge there. So I'm gonna step over, fix something real quick, and I'll be right back at the computer. Alright. The place I'm at right now, renting, has the jankiest electrical. Hey Gargonzola, glad you could make it in today. Hope yesterday work went well. And we've already got a word of the day from Kayshawn. Starting off strong. So just to address what just happened there, the place that I rent at, the landlord works in like he does house siding, but he does a lot of like construction projects with people. And I don't know whether all the electrical here was done when he bought the house, or if he had some contractor friends come in and do it after the fact, and like. But there's this weird thing where one of the outlets in the wall over there, it like shifts, and because of the weather change here, when it moves, it like disconnects the entire like outlet system in the room. Like the circuit becomes open, the current doesn't flow. Like all my lights and my uh, monitor go out, so I have to like go jiggle the freaking socket to get my power to work. So it's a little janky. All right, word of the day: colliery. Colliery. I believe I'm saying that right. It's a noun of British origin, a coal mine, and the buildings and equipment associated with it. So he's definitely finding words relevant to the ongoing gameplay. Because right now, what we've been doing is working on farming up some levels. So we've got an enchantment table. We've got the bookshelves properly placed around it. And we've got the ability to to enchant up to level 30, but we don't have 30 levels to throw into enchanting. So we've been mining out some resources, and we've happened upon quite a bit of diamond recently. So right now we've had enough diamond to make first the diamond pickaxe, which I got during stream 1, lost during stream 2, and then found again in stream 2. And then made a diamond sword next. And then in these last 2 days, we've made the remainder of this, gathered this, went around, found some more enchanting books from 2 desert temples in the Friday episode. There were 2 desert temples, a successfully won raid after defeating a pillager outpost. Stream delete is pretty bad, but I'm not sure if you wanted it though. Oh, delay. Did I want stream delay good? It. I might have to go in to look at the settings there. I think I actually have it set up to be like where it would be optimized through Twitch. I've got it set to low delay because I want to be able to interact with people. So, I can look into how to make that delay better. But as far as I'm aware, I'm working with it about as optimal as I believe I can get it right now. But I definitely like the delay to be less because, yeah, I love interacting with people while I play. It's pretty much why I do this. So, yeah, if I could make the delay shorter, I definitely would. So, we've been doing this to get some levels, get experience, and so we've got just a pen full of cows. And maybe we'll get some more baby cows in here that'll grow up. I think there's a setting for it in OBS Labs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think there definitely are some settings. You can prioritize like speed of the thing and whatnot. I think I've tried to strike a balance of what my laptop is capable of. So, again, I feel like this is the thing that I'm just saying the most in recent streams, but as soon as I build that PC, I think quality of this stream is going to vastly improve. I think the thing that I have seen, fortunately, is that even if gameplay in this stream has been janky at times, the audio doesn't clip. So as far as I've seen, looking back at streams, it's like audio is consistent and smooth, which means that at least any of the conversation that happens during these is going. So that's good. Even if the video or the game gets a little janky, can still carry the conversations on with people. Oh, all this wheat looks to be ready. Nice. Except that one spot, I don't know what the deal is, but there's one spot here that doesn't want to grow. Like it keeps changing to, oh, but I don't know. Something keeps like taking the seeds out of that one or something. I don't know how it works. But every time I come back, that one's like not quite ready or messed up or something. Don't worry about it too much because I know your new PC will be completely fine with it. Oh yeah, that new PC. Yeah, I'm so stoked. I think it's gonna be awesome. It's really gonna shine compared to what I'm doing right now. And I've been, lucky in that my laptop seems to like, it's definitely not ideal, but it's let me start this and kind of figure out about my OBS setup and, start engaging with people and meet some people during the stream. So it's working for some level of purpose. So it's been good. Okay, so I got a bunch of wheat. I've got a bunch of seeds. It's kind of like I started throwing in excess crops into the composters because I was like, I need the bone meal to level stuff up more than I need the wheat. Like, I've got enough wheat to feed the cows right now. Oh, see, Gargonzol, this is why I appreciate the days where you can pop in, because you're just teaching me about the game. It's all this stuff that when you talk about it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Never considered it. But yeah, plants need light. So, my buddy Kayshawn, who I don't know if he's in or out of here, he's contributed his word of the day and may have peaced out afterward, but props to him for getting the platinum in Rocket Arena as of yesterday. He finally ground through getting, all these characters to level 100 and everything that he needed to do. Yo, Young Surge. Is today Sunday Fun Day over on your stream? Are you gonna do Dark Souls today? Alright, so we fed the cows, we did some stuff with the crops. I think this is the one that I'm using for farming. Yes, sir. Hope to see you there. He was dead last time without you. Yeah, I love the Dark Souls content, so uh, definitely. Do you have an idea of what time you'll be starting up that stream today? Oh no, I mean, so as far as what's on my plate today and what I'm aiming to do, I have to run out for some groceries today. I'm running, okay, 5 p.m. Central. Gotcha, gotcha. So today I need to do some laundry and I need to run out for groceries because both of those need done pretty bad. Um, and then aside from that, I'm just going to start plugging away through my statistics exam this evening. So I'm going to finish up my stats exam because everything's due on the 22nd and today's the 20th. So today I'm going to plug through the stats exam after stream because that'll be easy enough to do. Doesn't require a ton of focus on my part. And then tomorrow, that paper that I've been dreading working on, I'm going to plug through that, get it done, get it turned in. It's like a 6-page max paper. But you know, what you always wonder is when a professor specifies the maximum page limit, you're like, but what's the minimum page? What's the minimum page limit I can do? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So Monday there will be no stream because I'm going to be racking my brain trying to come up with that essay. You can be there longer. Yeah, I mean, oh, shit. Well, you'd probably have to adjust it a bit for me to be able to be there the entire time just because I have to run out for groceries and stuff. Usually don't stream Mondays anyway. You're right. But right now, I don't know. My stream schedule might get a little bit wonky just as I test things out. I know that we've been trying to build up complementary schedules here, so I'm not trying to interfere with that, and I think Monday's probably a good work day for me anyway to not do streams right now, so we'll stick to that. But there may be like a time here or there that I do. I've just got to figure it out, and this schedule will also probably go a little bit out the window here in, under a month when I start up new classes. So I'll have to adjust the schedule all again to see what I can fit in. Like, oh, the boat is on the dock, so it's gonna take forever to move. We'll get in the water. I don't know how that ended up on the dock. So I'm popping out here right now because I want to pick up some fish to cook because they seem to be pretty easy to attain, and I don't know, sometimes you get fun items, so if I'm gonna do something, might as well do some fishing. Nice. Cod. You're off for Christmas? Break since Friday. So that was pretty standard thought that was pretty standard for most. The thing about interacting with people over since Friday. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the work. Like last year when I was working at the hospital, I didn't get a Christmas break at all. So because I was what's called an extern, like I was an employee, but I was really a student that they had there to get education, and they paid me like a decent but pretty low wage. I got like 12 days of vacation for the entire year, and a lot of that I had to spend on traveling for interviews for PhD programs or whatnot. So I took Thanksgiving break, and because I took Thanksgiving break, the other half of the staff, for school. Right. So yeah, for school, I think that's pretty standard to get the break. But what's been odd is when I was at James Madison University in Virginia, like one year we had, my freshman year, we had like a full month winter break. And then all the consecutive year, all the like subsequent years after that, we had like 3-week breaks. So I don't know how it worked out that we got a 4-week break my first year, but you got one. You only need one interview, dude. I only had 2 interviews because I only ended up applying to 2 places. I applied to University of Maryland and University of Minnesota because you really have to find some kind of PIs that you want to work with and a place you want to be. So you don't need a bunch of interviews. You only need the ones you want. But yeah, glad to hear that you're off for Christmas break, but I guess you still got work going on. If you don't mind talking about it, like I said, I always know that some people want to keep stuff private online, so I'm cognizant of that. But Gargonzola, what kind of work do you do? I know that you were busy yesterday with it, so let's see. Oh, nice. That is cool. Okay, projectile protection. So that'll protect me from like arrows and crossbows. And maybe, I don't know if that would protect me from like ghast fire or Ender Dragon flames or like chucked blocks from Endermen. Sharpness, which increases damage on swords. Silk Touch, which helps you to not break certain types of blocks when you hit them. Like actually, I don't even know. Power 4 and Loyalty 3. I don't know what Loyalty does. That's cool. This is a good book. Work at a grocery store at the moment, but have much bigger plans in the future. Pretty open to chat about everything. Cool. Yeah, grocery store work. It pays the bills, It's all that matters. But, yeah, I mean, if you're in education and you're on school break, I'm sure you're lining up everything that you want to, so that's pretty exciting. Like, when I was younger, I used to work as a lifeguard and a swim instructor. Did that from the age of like 15 and a half until I was like 19 and a half, so 4 years of that. And I hate swimming. But like, it was the thing to do because I lived out near the beach. It was easy work, and whenever you were off shift, you weren't in a rotation on stand because they wanted you to be awake. They want to like make sure that the workers get some breaks so that, you're not falling asleep on the sand letting people drown. So whenever I was on break, I would plug through all the homework because when I was in high school, I did like 11 APs. So I had to get work done. And even still, being able to do schoolwork at my job during those breaks, I would stay up until like 2 or 3 a.m. every night trying to plug through the stuff. Wake up at 5 and repeat the cycle. So, sometimes you just gotta... I wouldn't recommend anyone doing that. That was, I think, pretty deleterious to my ability to maintain a healthy sleep schedule. Sometimes you gotta put in work to get towards the goals. Lifeguarding right now and watching me on break. Yeah, conversationally relevant, little Zaros. I didn't catch that fish. Yeah, so me and my siblings pretty much all work or worked at the local rec center where we were from. It's just like, it's a nice job. It's not, it's better than minimum wage because you have to get certifications through like Red Cross or, like the American Heart Association. So the fact that they require the certifications means that they can justify paying you more than minimum. The hours are... Yo, that's not cool. I just witnessed a murder. And now they're coming for me. That's not cool. But the lifeguard hours are pretty adjustable. I mean, I worked quite a bit. There were other people that were in a similar position to me, like they were in high school, And really, I think what they were wanting more than anything was not to pay, like I wanted, but they wanted something they could put on their resume for when they were applying to colleges. So like they would only work weekends, which for staffing purposes was like such an obnoxious thing to have these coworkers that, you know, like they fill up part of the work roster, and then if you ever get sick or you have something you want to do, you want to, yo, that's not cool. We got some pillagers. Haven't I beat you guys up enough times? Alright, we're gonna go kill these guys, because not in my home. Alright, and I will read the chat right after I murk the heck out of these dudes. Just a second. Not on my turf. Scouting my place out. I hate when they're in the water, because then it's like not as easy to navigate. Alright. Yo, I hope I don't hit the dolphin. There's a dolphin helping me out. Alright. Regroup. He's hitting his buddy. That's like a magma block pulling me down. Oof. I'm gonna heal up just for a moment, and then I'll pop back in the water. Alright. I will read all the chat just as soon as these guys are dead. Actually, one moment. Also, loyalty enchant goes on the tridents, and when you throw it, it comes back to you with an enchant on it. So, that is awesome. But I wonder, like, you can only get the enchantment drops from the drown, or can you forge them? Do these guys drown? Like, if villagers stay under water enough? Why am I not picking up this experience blob? It's just like floating in front of me. Okay. I didn't know all this was here. Zaros is dedicated. Zaros is a good brother. Gargonzola just perpetually dropping the knowledge. Also, Keishan and I talked a bit last night. It gave me some good information to consider. Yeah, Keishan let me know that he had chatted with you. He sent me. Don't take this as a judgment. We're good friends, so we could talk about this stuff without meaning anything negative by it. But he sent me y'all's text log. He's like, "Yep, we had a good conversation." But like, it's funny, little Zaros, that you would text way more than Keishan or I would. We're like older people that we'll just do a phone call. The only enchants you can't get from the enchanting table are the red ones, like vanishing and binding. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean the enchantment. What I was wondering is, can you craft a trident? Because I know you can get tridents as a drop. What the heck is going on here? Oh, so it's the... I didn't know that disturbs the boat if you roll over one of those. But really, I wonder if those pillagers dropped anything, but I don't know, I didn't see anything. Anyway, we came out here to fish, and I got distracted by that. Let's resume fishing, because that's the goal. Yeah, so I wonder if I could make tridents to then enchant, or if I'm gonna have to go fight some drown to get them. One of the other things I was chatting about yesterday while I played was, I think one of my goals is that I'd like to make like a water-based enchantment set, because I find that that's where I have the most difficulty in this game, is in being underwater and being able to navigate back to the surface without drowning. So I know I've got Depth Strider and I've got Aqua Affinity enchantments on books. So those are good, but I'd really like to get Respiration to allow myself more time underwater, so I'd like to get those enchantments. Small percent from drown killing them. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll I mean, I know that there's like a multitude of drowned around this base if I just pop off the coast, so maybe I'll grind out some drown. I don't mind calling. Texting gives me a chance to go back and reread it later, though. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely. At that point, I just do a phone call and I take down notes as I talk with people. So, I don't know. It's like when I was in high school, I would text people. I mean, I was like I would stay up sometimes into the wee hours of the morning texting people because it was like the thing to do. And when I was at the house and I didn't want to inconvenience other people by being on the phone chatting with people, like, made sense, just send text, more discreet. You don't have to bother anyone. But now that, like, I live on my own and don't have to worry about stuff like that, I'm like, I'm just gonna hop on the phone. This is substantially easier. But my thing is, I'll get swept up in conversations, and I'm usually not like a 10-minute phone call type person. I'm like a 2-hour phone call type person. Kayshawn and I regularly do, and Young Surge and I are getting into doing as well. Speaking of Young Surge, yesterday he and I were chatting more about getting me set up to play some Super Smash Bros. Melee with him. So he knows his stuff. He knows how to get all this stuff set up. So he said, if you really want to get into it, I can take care of helping you get some stuff with the emulator and whatnot. So I said, yeah, dude, do it. I'll be glad to hop on. I probably won't be any good in the beginning, but it's more about fun. So yeah, so Young Surge is gonna get me set up. I just have to go about the route of getting a GameCube controller and a port to connect from the controller to the computer. And you can also apparently use it to plug into a Switch. So I have to figure out about a means to acquire a GameCube controller. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Dude, no, I appreciate it. That's one of the things is it's like people got to help other people out when they go through a process that takes forever to figure out. It's like, and you realize that you can save someone a lot of work. It's like, you should do that. I try to do that, the same for you with all this streaming stuff. If I figure something out in OBS, I'm like, Young Surge, here's what you gotta do. Save you some time figuring it out later. It has a switch. A switch. Very good. Yeah, so I've also been playing a bit of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, not on stream because I don't have anything to hook up to it, and just get a little bit of practice in, and then maybe go in later and like once I get a capture card or something, maybe stream some of that. But I've been maining Dark Samus because I like how Samus plays. But I was in like one of the training grounds yesterday, and there's a mechanic I really think I don't like. I've been working on swinging the recoveries with Dark Samus, and it's like, if you do the up, I don't know what they're called, smashes, attacks, whatever. If you do the like bloop bloop, which is, yeah, Dark Samus, all those sound effects are hilarious. But if you do the up like electrical one, I don't know what they're called. I'll have to learn the terminology so I can be better about that. If you do that, then you're pretty much spent for the recovery up special. Yeah, so like that up special is good, except as far as I was able to see, it pretty much locks you from doing anything else. So like if you do the recovery up special, like you have not a lot of means to move side to side, like it decreases your horizontal movement, and it locks you out from doing like your grab tether. So it's really, if you're far from the side, you want to do your jumps, and then you want to do your grab tether. But also what I've seen is that if you do your jumps and then you don't turn yourself back toward the ledge during those jumps, you actually, like, you can't directionally do your tether. Um, it's really annoying, like, some of the stuff on turning side to side I've got to figure out, because, like, let's say if you start charging up an attack to the right side, you can't then swap it and be like, okay, well, the person's moved to my left side. If before I execute it, I want to move the attack to the left side. No, you just get locked into the direction that you first click. Um, so it's kind of more of like a forward planning. Like, I think the person's going to be here, so I start charging the attack this side. But if they get behind me, like, I just have to try to, like, cancel my move out, which is a bummer. But it has a hitbox and it's still difficult to punish. Yeah, like it's definitely good for a lot of means, because during the recovery, I mean, the fact that it does like a couple of consecutive hits is really, like, it's really nice. I just have to figure out how to play it. Um, and like some of the stuff was just like, when you start doing a movement, you're committed to that move and you can't cancel out of it. That's the thing that I'm not so good at. Back air, baby. Your back is turned. Okay, so I don't know what that is. So maybe I haven't got the control figured out, but yeah, a back air I think is something I'll need to figure out. Back at 6 your time. No, 6 my time. I will definitely be out of here. So, Will Zaros, thanks for tuning in. But yeah, 6 my time. I've got laundry and groceries to do today, so I'll definitely be off by then. But I appreciate you stopping in for a little bit. Yeah. Hit the C stick or the A plus direction towards your backside, then you're in. Okay. Not gotten into the world of Smash Bros. Yet. Yeah, I'm like barely in it. Young Surge is pulling me into Smash Bros. I love watching him play, and I used to play him a little bit when we were back at college, and he just, whooped the heck out of me. But I'm glad to see that, like, he's so skilled and puts the time into being good at it. I have some friends that are genuinely good at games, and that's usually not me. I don't really play games to get good at them. I play them more just to have fun. So I like plot and I like music, but I'm not generally like a mechanics-based guy. So the thought of trying to get into Super Smash Brothers to be good, or like to work on the skill of playing it and learn all the controls, is an interesting prospect for me. And like seeing Young Surge's reaction time when he's playing against people is just absurd. Like, I can barely control my own character, let alone think about what the opponent's going to do and then correct for it based on it. Just don't get it. Like, too much going on when I play on the screen. No, I'm totally with you, Gargonzola. I am at that same place. I'm just hoping to hoping to get past that point. Yeah, it's a lot on screen for me as well. Yeah, so I guess in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the C stick would be like the right analog. Because I don't know if they call it a C stick on the Switch, or like even what they call the buttons, but the right analog is equivalent to the GameCube C stick. It's a miserable process getting to this point. It's a slog. And there are people I couldn't beat in a million attempts, but if I had to like slap you in a percentile, if there's people you couldn't beat in a million attempts, there's probably millions of people that could never really beat you. So I think you're on the good side of that bell curve, man. Oh yeah. On a side note, you're almost at 30 followers. Yeah, we're getting close. So I think something I've decided is, like, as far as the follower goal, there's this mentality that I kind of want to avoid. I know that I really want to do Skyblock. So when I put up that follower goal of like, if I get to 50, I'll do such and such kind of content. I actually don't want to pigeonhole myself to be like, look, I have to meet a certain follower goal before I'll do a certain kind of content. I'm gonna do what I want to do with that, which is to say, when I build that new PC, even if I haven't met the 50, what I'm gonna do is go in and correct that follower goal because um, they're actually a little difficult to adapt in Streamlabs because you have to go in and like you can't update the goal and you can't update the number without totally resetting it. So I'd have to go in and be like, yeah, we're at 29 out of 50. Anyway, the short of this is when I get the PC set up and get a chance to talk with you, Gargonzola, like I'd love to jump into Skyblock immediately and make the first speed run attempt just the 50 follower goal. Because I want to do Skyblock, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, when I get to 50 followers, I'm only gonna do one or the other. There's when I was growing up, like local bands would do that kind of crap on Facebook. Back when Facebook was more of a thing. They'd be like, we recorded a single. We'll drop it if we get 200 likes. Like you made music. Like if if the point of your band is to share music, or like the point of my stream is to play and interact with people, it's like you can't hold like sharing content that you're genuinely going to enjoy doing or is part of what you're doing at like some goal metric. And if I'm trying to get more followers on here, which is like a nice thing, but I've kind of worked out that I can't be too stressed about it right now. It's really like, play what you want to play, and um, just doing that would actually be the route to gain more followers. Because in the vast scheme of things, it's like the number of people streaming Minecraft is probably pretty high. And right now, unless someone like stops in and figures out that they enjoy this and they enjoy the interaction and the way that I'm going about the gameplay and interacting with people, just the odds of people getting to this channel are pretty low. But if I start doing stuff like Skyblock or speedruns, and someone's running a search for that on Twitch or YouTube when I later do uploads on that, the odds of finding me will be better because there's fewer people that do that kind of content. Like it's a pretty low bar in preparation to just do survival like I'm doing right now, but definitely have fewer people doing, oh look, a phantom. Apparently I haven't slept in a bit. Let's remedy that. I want you to... Oh, dude, you're definitely not forcing me to play. I'm actually really glad that you've expressed, such willingness to help me with it. So it's not you pulling me into it at all. I appreciate the mindfulness on your side of that, but no, it's something that I genuinely want to do. Like, the first Skyblock content I had seen was some years ago, and I thought it would be neat, and like I just kind of resigned myself at that point to watching other people do it instead of playing myself. So the barrier right now is because I know I wouldn't be doing it on my world, I would need a little bit better of a connection. Like I have to wait for finishing building a PC, but then like I don't need to wait once I built the PC to also get 50 followers to do Skyblock. Like I'll just play it. Now while I'm here, let me throw these fish. Throw some shrimp on the Barbies. I think I've got the most cod. So I'll put those there. I don't know what to do with tropical fish. Because like I've tried putting the tropical fish on the smoker, cooking them, whatever. And it looks like they don't cook. So I don't know if you just eat tropical fish raw or... I don't know. No idea what you do with tropical fish. We've got a ton of name tags now, and we have an anvil. So one of the things we'll do today is we'll actually slap some names on our multitude of pets. So let me say that. That's one of the things we'll do. Goal number 1 for today. Name all the animals. Also, Hypixel Skyblock is very different from OG Skyblock. Interesting. I wonder, in what way? Is it just like the island that you... Okay, you can explain more later. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we end up getting on Discord at some point. But I'm curious what's different about it. So we'll chat about it at a later point. I would expect that probably like the mentality of what you're doing with it is the same. You start off with some finite amount of resources, and then you just have to like abuse the heck out of game mechanics to get more. Oh, Streamlab. Lag. Oh, no worries. We can chat about it on Discord when we get around to it. Alright. So, I know that a bunch of fishing makes for very exciting content, but what I see that this is doing is it's actually getting me levels decently quick. It's getting me food, which is going to help me not have to worry about, like, all the farming and stuff as much. And I get some rare drops because I've got the Luck of the Sea. Well, Luck of the Sea, I think, actually just makes it easier to catch fish or something, is what I read about the enchantment. But, like, if I get enchanted books like the one that I got, doing all this fishing is worth it. Because that's a heck of an enchantment book. And if it weren't winter here in Minnesota now, I would be out doing some more fishing. I got into, when I moved here, it's like the land of 10,000 lakes or something, I think is what they call it. So I went out and I made a trip back through Virginia late this summer before I moved up to Minnesota to see family and take care of some things. And I picked up an old fishing rod my grandfather had given me when I was younger. And I was like, okay, this will be good. So then I wanted to outfit a tackle box for it, and I needed to like go about getting a state fishing license in Minnesota. So I did all that. And then I was like, oh, you know, some of the species that you can get here, like bass or pike or trout, the fishing pole that I had just wasn't going to handle the weight on the line. So I went and I got another fishing pole as well when I outfitted the tackle box. And then I went out and I fished like once. And the reason it was only once was because I caught a ton of bluegill. But what I found out about it was I think it wasn't the optimal season for catching bluegill. I'm actually not going to talk about how many I caught. We'll just say it's a multitude of bluegill. And I went and I cleaned them all when I got back, and it took me like several hours to do. And then, like, I cooked up the bluegill, I fried them, and my mouth had never been stabbed so many times. Just the number of tiny fish bones in a bluegill, trying to clean them and fillet them, was miserable. So, like, I kind of want to leave behind the bluegill and try to catch, like, bass, which I think will get me more fish for the catch than bluegill do. Nether quartz. Yeah, so, okay, awesome. Because I did look up methods for getting levels, and I did see that nether quartz was one of the ways, so I was considering it. And the thing that was kind of preventing me from absolutely throwing myself into doing that was the one stream where I went into the nether and died like 10 times. So if I were to die, you know, I'd lose a bunch of the levels. But yeah, it would be quick to get them. So I think what we'll do is just a little bit more fishing, and then we'll outfit ourselves to pop over into the nether and grind out some nether quartz, get some levels, and then see about throwing some stuff on the diamond gear. I think that'll be good to do. Well, as long as you stay near the portal, you should be fine. Yeah, absolutely. Because really, the issue that was resulting in my death that last stream was the fact that I wanted to explore. Like, I was looking for the piglins, I was purposefully running far away from the portal, and then I'd end up, like, in some kind of a hitch of a situation with low health and, like, no idea how to get back to the portal that I was trying to get to. So it really was a matter of getting lost and not being able to direct myself back to the nether portal that did me in there. So staying close to the portal will be a safe way to go about it. Okay. Just rolling in a bunch of name tags floating out here in the water. Stay within 100 or so of the blocks of my mind. So it is 2:48, and I have almost been up for 2 hours at this point. And the reason why, only 2 hours, is because I was up until like past 3 a.m. this morning. Not for lack of ability to sleep. There was actually an event that some friends were doing on a Discord yesterday evening. They were doing like a pre-Christmas Secret Santa thing, which was cool. And then they do these, they call them power hours, where they put together just these hilarious video presentations, and then like I'll watch a stream on Discord as it goes. They're like hilariously themed. So one last night was a bunch of people like community sourcing a holiday video, and like they just throw in the most hilarious music, and like some of the, it's 350 for you, so you're East Coast then, and most of the people on here are East Coast because I'm originally from Virginia, so a lot of the people who will pop in are East Coast time as well. But now that I'm out in Minnesota, I have to deal with the time difference. Yeah, it's actually got me a couple times because I'm so used to every like time that I read being in Eastern time, and now that I'm Central time, like I have to worry about this hour conversion. Like when I call home to chat with people or when I try to schedule something, I'm like, all right, there's an hour difference, right? But anyway, the power hour was hilarious, and then we did some Jackbox games, and we got into chatting and telling some stories, and the people in that Discord go, well back, so they were talking about, remembering a bunch of childhood stuff, and they're like, oh, Harley, you weren't part of this group, so tell us some stories about you. We got into some interesting stuff there. It was a good time. So worth staying up that late/early for. It's got me in a good mood this morning too. It was fun to do. So this morning, he says, in the afternoon. So we've racked up like a couple levels doing all this fishing. Just a good time chatting as well. When I selected the first song to start off the playlist for starting the stream, I was just jamming on it. I picked a good one. There's this guy on Spotify, his name's Harris Heller, that's the artist, and I found that I really like the stuff he composes. Oh, I don't know what Lure 3 does. Or this Curse of Vanishing. Let's try it. This is gonna be like some detrimental thing to me. Got luck of the sea 3. Lure 3. But a Curse of Vanishing. Let's see what it does. That's so fast. Reeling them in. Oh, this is nuts. Alright, we're gonna use this one until it's done, and then I think we'll run back to the base. But this is cool. This is a good fishing rod. It's going to disappear. What? What do you mean? Like, I figured it's going to disappear because it's got the Curse of Vanishing, but... What does that mean, though? Like, it's going to break, or what's disappear? Like, if you use it long enough? Am I, like, squandering this thing right now? I just don't know what Curse of Vanishing does. I'm probably making, like, some fatal error right now. And because of stream delay, it will be too late. Stirability is low, so it will break either way. Yeah, exactly. But I've got a couple things, and that all of their durabilities are low, but they've got this Curse of Vanishing, so knowing what it does might actually be helpful, because I think I've got another fishing rod with Curse of Vanishing as well, which is also low durability. Is it just after some like random amount of time, whether the durability is low or not, it just goes away? But Curse of Vanishing means it can disappear from your inventory at any time, no matter the durability. Yeah, okay. And even if you're not using it, or only if it's hotbarred? Like if it's sitting in a chest, will it just pop out of existence? Even though it's got such a low durability, these fishing rods take surprisingly long to actually break. Like, I would think you'd get maybe like 50 casts out of a fishing rod, because it's just a couple of sticks and some string. Like, the fact that they last so long is actually pretty astonishing. Just got an enchanted bow there. Check out shortly. Okay, it's broken, so we're gonna run on back home. Flame, Infinity, Punch. Okay, yeah, that's alright. I guess the nice thing about these ones, even if they're broken, is from what I understand, you can combine multiple enchanted items on an anvil to stack the enchantments. I mean, they have to be same type, as I understand it. I think only when you are using it, but I may be wrong. No pressure to be right, I'm just soliciting knowledge from people who are here to view stuff, so, you know. Can't expect encyclopedic knowledge from people. This thing is like so well lit, but we still get ground popping in here time to time, which I don't understand. Oh my goodness, these pillagers. Alright, we're gonna kill them again, but we're gonna do it a little further from the house. Yo. Why are there all these pillagers here now? Yeah. Slap axe in here. We'll mark some of these dudes. And there was a witch, so I gotta be mindful of that. Let's eat some quick beef and all over to. So we'll go for the witch first, because witches are obnoxious. Drown, witch, drown. Are they like tracking me down because I have beaten a bunch of pillagers, or like, what's the deal? Because they definitely weren't over here before. Really? Oh no. I got the curse again. I don't want to have to deal with another raid. Oh, especially if they raid this village. Oh no. This is my home village. Like, this is the one place I wouldn't want them to frickin' raid. Yeah, okay. We're poisoned. Alright, let's get in the house. Oof. Alright. Don't go to village. You have the bad omen. You might die. So that is what happened on Friday, was I went into the village and, like, got raided. Or it will activate it. Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened, was I went into a desert village after going and beating some pillagers, and it activated a raid. And I got to the fifth wave. I got to the fifth wave of the raid, and then I died. Like, all the way across the map. I'm talking like 5,000 blocks away. So I dropped my inventory. My horse got killed. It had like diamond armor on it and a saddle. So my horse got killed. I died in wave 5 of the raid, and then I had to find my way back over there. And I didn't have the exact coordinate, but I had taken down the coordinate from when I beat the pillager outpost. So I was able to navigate back to that and then to find, yo, a Fickle Fizz. Nice to have you in here, man. I spot a great stream. Kind compliment. So yeah, made it back over to that desert village, which had two, I forget whether they're called desert temples, where I picked up a bunch of loot from, but then I had to like navigate back 5,000 blocks over towards my base. So it took a while. But I actually think that I will like intentionally run over to a village with the Bad Omen to do the raid, because it's fun. I just don't want it to happen in this village. So let me throw some inventory in, because we have like 3 villages nearby, and like I said, it'll be fun to do. Yes, do a raid. That'll be very enriched. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we'll do that. Let me throw some stuff together real quick, because I know that the last time I did it was entertaining, but it's a little challenging. Actually, accordingly, after that last raid, I lost my map as well. So when I went back to get my stack, there was a creeper, and it blew up a little bit of my stack, not much. I got like all my diamond and emerald and everything else that I had been stocking up back, which was good because stream definitely would not have ended on a good note if I had lost all that stuff. But yeah, I had to remake a map, so I went and I actually made like several maps in the stream on Saturday, so that if I were to die again and pop back to the spawn point, it would be a lot easier for me to navigate back to whatever point I'd want to get to. Okay, so we're just gonna cook. I don't know how long Bad Omen lasts, but it lasted seemingly quite a while the last time I had it on. So I'm gonna get some fish cooking here, and then I'll run out to do that. All right, I can make an iron axe. And I don't know that I really want to throw any not axe, sword, like an iron sword. And then I know some of my armor's getting a little bit low in durability, so I'll throw that together as well. So we'll get a sword. It lasts until you start a raid or you die. Okay, good, good. So, and the reason I say that's good is because I really want to go do the raid, and I don't want it to time out while I do this little bit of prep stuff here. So I think the iron helmet and the leggings will probably break. Like a lot of this might actually break when I do the raid because it'll eat through the amount of durability on those. I don't think I'll need 29 COD, but I'd rather be over prepared. Throw these on. These ones are, and then I can actually throw that blast protection on. Oh, like another item or something. Actually, let me test this out. I don't know about combining stuff. Actually, it takes levels to combine stuff, doesn't it? So if I wanted to throw this and this on here too, I'll do that later. So I'll save these ones so I can grab their enchantment. And then a new helmet. That will all break for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So I craft up some fresh armor. So I got a helmet, and then yeah, let's do a new chest plate and new boots. And then actually, first priority, I will probably need 2 swords for this, just because the raids are so tasking. And then we'll do a chest plate because that's going to offer the most defense. And then we don't have enough for the boots. I think that's fine. Be all right. So we'll throw that on. We got 2 swords. When are you going to craft the mines? You know, that's... We're gonna save that for a special occasion. I mean, we wouldn't want to craft the mines too soon and then, like, lose the entire thread of what we're doing here. Maybe, like, that'll be a Christmas Day stream. The crafting of the mines. Okay. You know, crafting of the mines is the reason for the season. You know, if I knew how to use a shield, that would actually probably make fighting substantially easier. But we're not gonna do that. Oh, look, here's what will suck about the raid, though. I am at level 29 after spending all this time getting the levels. Yeah, I should make a shield. I don't know how to use it, like what button to press. Yeah, but like you actually have to hold the shield up. And if I remember, it takes iron and crouch to use it. Okay, good to know. But I think I need more iron for shield. Oh, it's just one? Sure as heck wouldn't have guessed that. I would have thought it would have been like 4 iron or something. Yeah, we're gonna make some shields. Because all the projectiles, like, for sure. Definitely, yeah. Nice call. Nice call. Let's throw this up here. This up here. Put that there. Then it's just... So I've got it down to, you can't run and shield simultaneously, so that's fine, because I actually have 2 buttons on my mouse bound for running and 1 for crouching. To the fact that it's right click for Java though. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, so I think we're close to prepared. I will be pretty bummed if I go lose a raid and lose 29 levels after spending 2 streams building up levels. Like, that's been the goal. That'd be a shame. An absolute shame. You can test it out on the zombie though if you like. No. Like, this is actually really easy to do as far as the control. I see that it's throwing the shield up. Levels would suck. Yeah. Without a doubt. But for the fun of the stream, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. Just wanna make sure I'm like somewhat prepared for this. I don't need to take a map because I'll just, if I die, I'll pop back over here and then I'll grab the map. I've got armor, bunch of food, more pressure to win. So the one village that I was at where the last raid took place had it had an iron golem, and the iron golem ended up dying. So like, it was a little intense. And so I'd like to find a place that has an iron golem, because I know that it would be immensely useful to winning. And of the 3 villages that I know are around me, I don't remember which or where one that has an iron golem is. But it's cool that if you, I think when you win a raid, it's like the villagers there end up liking you more and they give you preferable trade. So we will make use of that fact and hopefully profit from a win. Alright. We ride to death or to glory. Also, as a result of winning the raid, yeah, crazy deals with the villagers. Actually, the one that I won, they weren't Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's bound to happen with that stream delay. So this village, there's a guy who was trading uh, coal for emeralds, and I got all of his emeralds. And I kind of want to, from a distance, I forget whether whether they have an iron golem or not. Because if they have an iron golem, like, I'll go for this place, because that would make sense to me to... And there's a bunch of people here, so if the people fight back at all, like, try to get as many villagers on your side as possible, I suppose. And I don't want to approach too close, because then I know that I didn't have to be, like, right up against the village for it to activate last time. Like, I was outside of the village and it activated the raid. So I'll keep a little bit of distance trying to scope this out. But, the big war bison, whatever the heck they're called, those are the hard hitters. And then, conjurers? I killed the conjurers that I was fighting really fast, so I actually didn't get too great of an opportunity to figure out exactly what they do, except there were like a bunch of fairy things in the sky like popping down and hitting me, and those only came about when the conjurer was in play in one of the rounds, so I would presume that the conjurer has those fairy floating hard hitter things, and when you take out the conjurer it resolves that. War bison. Exactly what I was thinking. I don't see a iron golem, so I don't know that I want to come in here and mess up this city. Alright, there are adjacent cities, we'll take those ones on. What about oops? So there's 2 more cities that I know are in close proximity, but haven't got like exact coordinates on them or anything. So we headed eastward of my place to get here, and I think one was more northeasterly. So if I head this way, I think this is north. Should get close to one of the other villages. And then I forget where the third one is relative to other stuff. War Bison equals Ravager Fairy equals Vex Conjurer equals Vector. I don't know that I understand, but yeah, there's a bunch of types of enemies, and I feel like the Conjurers, the Fairies, and the War Bison. I don't know what Vector is, but yeah, some of those enemies were pretty tricky. Well, it's gonna approach nighttime, and I definitely don't want to do a raid at night, but we've located the village here. So let me see if this one has... It was a joke. Oh, okay. It's a shame that some of that stuff doesn't translate through. Reading the You said War Bison, but it's called a Ravager. Oh. Got it. Right over my head. I always want to make jokes when I see him about like Appa from Avatar, because that's what they remind me of. Like anytime you get some kind of character riding a massive bison, like you don't think of Sky Bison and Appa as like the immediate associated thought. That's all I think of is Appa. But then I'm like, they're evil Appas, and that's not cool. Yo. I don't know what all these random experience orbs are doing on the ground. But let's gather some of them up, only to lose them when we die in the raid. An Enderman. So I'm just scoping around. I don't think I see that they have I don't see that they have an iron golem, but because this one's not along the water, and if I have to like run slightly away from the village, this one's probably going to be optimal. 'Cause I won't have to like navigate through water while I do it. So I think this is probably going to be the village that I choose to do the raid at. So I'm just going to spin through nighttime here, prance around the village for a bit, and then I'll run in. Yeah, I mean, it's just a distraction. Like, I like that the iron golems, they are slow. It'll target you anyways. Oh, no. In that raid that I did, like, they were definitely also targeting the golem, and, like, it soaked up a bunch of damage. I think that's why, even though I wasn't predicting that raid to happen, the golem that was in that village, I think, is actually probably, like, I don't know. I feel like it's most of the reason that I made it to wave 5. So maybe we'll be alright without it, but I feel like I owe a lot to the sacrifice of that one golem. Yeah, iron golem is like a bunch of iron, and then is it like a pumpkin? Like you make a jack-o'-lantern head for it or something? Yeah, you know, actually, I would love to make some iron golems near my base so that if these pillagers keep popping up outside of it, like, the iron golem will just take them out. So I'll do that. Nice thought, Gargonzola. Nice thought. So we're just waiting for daytime and then iron and pumpkin. The famous Halloween recipe, iron and pumpkin. So we'll run into the village when it's daytime, but we're just gonna prance around outside for now. I really hope that this power in my room doesn't go out when we start the raid, because then my monitor is gonna die and I can't pause. That'd be a bummer. Be inopportunely timed. That would suck, yeah. Let's hope not. I've considered at times, like, I've got a bunch of the stuff on my desk. In fact, I'm going to need to do this when I build the PC. So I've got a 25-foot, like, extension cord surge protector. Oh, now it's raining, so when the day comes around, the zombies still won't go away. That's a pain. That llama just teleported. Enderman llama. Because the power in this room has had this issue, what I'm probably going to do is just run power from outlet in a different room over the extension cord surge protector that I'm using now, so that I don't have to worry about this like fluctuating power, because you know, I'm running stuff on a laptop right now that has its own battery, but a PC won't have its own battery. So I will, for the sake of stability, just run that extension cord to another room. If I sleep, the rain and the night should go away. Yeah, but like, I'd have, you know, it's either run into a village and get a bed, and like the raid would start if that were the case. I mean, I could probably get in quick enough that like there wouldn't be enemies near me, but it's alright. Just take some time to chat and chill for now. I'm mentally prepping for what's about to happen. And I wanted to see if the horse would heal over time, because it took some hits, and I don't know, if you had like a skeletal horse, like if you have a normal horse, you just give it hay to heal it up, but you could sleep in time. Or you can sleep, I think. I don't know if with a skeletal horse, if you just feed it hay like you would with a normal horse to heal it up, or how that works. We're gonna like be level 30 during this just from the kills, and I really hope we don't lose them. I don't know about the skeleton horse, but for regular, just hay. Yeah. This guy's got a death wish coming for me. He's too slow. And I think you can't put like a saddle or armor on a skeleton horse. Yeah, they don't have much health. Because the horse, when I put a saddle and like diamond armor on it, had almost 2 full rows of hearts. So I don't know if I should, when I start the raid, if I should stay on the horse because like being on a mount might be beneficial, or if I should just get off the horse when I start the raid. I don't know which is the better way to do combat. Yeah. But the nice thing about skeletal horses is if you want to go underwater, they don't need to breathe. You can just walk along the bottom of water on a skeleton horse. No mobs. Looks like the sun's coming up. Yeah. Color of the sky's changing a little bit. Get off the horse to fight, because they will end up hitting the horse and kill him very quick. Yeah, I guess it's not going to soak up enough damage to justify riding around on the horse, so I'll go with that. How does gold chestplate compare to iron? I think iron's better. Barely. Alright. About to go in on the raid. Wish me luck. Let me see about eating one of these pod real quick. So I'm going to swap the slot because I think it's easier to press 9 than it is to press 7. Alright, heart palpitations begin. But as long as you know how to get back, and it'll take you a bit longer. One at the base. Yeah, I've got 2 more of these skeleton horses at the base. There's actually like a village south of where I am that I stocked up a bunch of these in a stable. It's that same place where like the lightning struck when the horsemen were attacking me, like the skeletal horsemen. And there's like a ton of them around that village, like a ton of skeletal horses. So I started taking them in a stable there, and when I've run low, like I've gone across the water on some of these skeletal horses, and then they get stuck at the bottom, and like my breath is low, so I've just like dropped some skeletal horses at the bottom of the sea to never go back and get them again. Like I've done that I think 3 times now. So I've almost been viewing skeletal horses as a little bit expendable. That might be a morally gray decision, but it's what I've been doing. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. The rain could last forever. Let's see about sleep. You can only sleep at night. Irony. But the raid hasn't started. What? Young Surge calling BS on something. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think there's villagers here. Oof. Alright. Wish me luck. So they start off definitely on the weak side. Take that. Get wrecked, scrub. And they drop emeralds, like, it's a pretty worthwhile drop. It reflects it? I didn't know shields reflected projectiles. Young Surge, what are you popping in here saying bullshit about? You can only sleep at night. Yeah, tell that to me. Sleeping all day. I thought Minecraft was supposed to be realistic. Right, this... Is this a... Take that, dude. Okay, this is going... I'm gonna jinx it. But this is going substantially better than the last raid. I think, primarily due to the fact that I have this shield on. So, great call, Gargonzola, because I was about to do this without the shield, and I think that would have been an exercise in stupidity. Get wrecked, scrubs. Get wrecked. Yeah, they reflect them and can sometimes hit back. That's awesome. Till the war bison comes in. You're right. So I think what I found is that it's really about trying to just dodge the war bison's attacks. Like, stay at the range of what it can do. And then if you do that, to like where it's not hitting you, just backpedal and attack it at the same time. Like, that was my strategy, and I think I didn't get hit by a war bison like a single time, so that method worked well for me before, but if they team up on me here, like, yeah, I might get screwed. And it kind of depends, I think, on... Oh, it's re-upping. Alright, here we go. I think the war bison come in now. Getting a bunch of emerald drops. The war bison come in now. Shit. Alright. Backpedal. 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 Nope. Oh no. What was that? It did like a growl with AoE? Die. Those are some loud sound effects. What's... Let's see. These guys didn't know who they were messing with. Alright. I didn't see the one other mob, though. Where you at, dude? Hiding? Somewhere along the perimeter. Alright, this is going well. I don't want to jinx it, but... Ava. Also, if you build up to 3 to 4 blocks... But where is the guy? He should be, like, near one of... Did you fall in a hole? Are you stuck? Help! I've fallen and I can't get up! I have no idea where this dude is. Alright. Raid is lost. We can't find the last mob. 3 or 4 blocks, you can just sit up there and hit it. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. I think this is going okay. I'm really just concerned about when these conjurers come out. Or witches, because they were a little problematic to fight. Where is this dude? I heard. Is he in here? No. I'm hearing the voice. Where the heck is he? Like trying to localize the sound of this pillager right now. Sounds like he's in here. I think he's in here somewhere. I'm so confused. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like there's a... He be lurking. I think he's somewhere in here, but, like, he must have fallen in something I can't see. Like a... Why'd I gotta track you down just to kill you, dude? Making my life difficult. Bruh. Come out so I can kill you. Noxious. So, like, if he were in here, the water would flow this way. I don't see him. Goodness. Yeah, dude. You like spawn in underground or something? Down here? What the? I hope he's not down here. What the heck? Oh my goodness. They're lurking for sure. What the heck? This is... Man. He didn't want a fair battle. He wanted a game of hide and seek. I have to like dig out this entire area just to kill the guy. Like a game of hot and cold. He's making sounds. He's somewhere under the ground here. Oh. I'm trying to find him by ear, and like, luckily these headphones are like good enough with directionality that usually I can do this like at least somewhat decently. Go through a hole, don't dig. Well, yeah, I mean. What, now I'm hearing him over here? Where am I hearing this guy? Yeah, they would have to have fallen in. This sucks. Where is this dude? Maybe. It just sucks because I don't have any torches on me. So he's gonna ambush me. I'm gonna turn a corner. He's gonna pop out and just start hitting me. This is nuts. So maybe we didn't pick the optimal village for this. Playing a game of hide and go seek. We're gonna be listening to that. Oh, pop down here. There's gonna be a spawner or something just around a corner. You can hear him from anywhere. He has to be behind a house or something. Oh. My goodness, this is such a labyrinth. Maybe he's behind a house. I felt like I ran around them all, but I will. Young Surge saying, "Where is this prick?" I agree, dude. I feel like I checked behind all the houses, but like, hey, I haven't got any better idea, so I'll pop back up and I'll pop back up and try to find him again. I feel like there's so many pitfalls here. Oh man. Maybe he's like chilling in one of these houses. He's just like, yeah, I took up residence. My new postal code is here. It's not in that box. So I don't hear him when I'm over here, which makes me think that he's more somewhere central in the city. Ugh, this sucks. Yeah, this was supposed to be like enthralling. Real exciting gameplay going on here, Harley. Game of hide and go seek. So I don't hear him at this side of the city, right? But then it's like when I approach the center of the city, or like a little bit toward the outskirt, then I start hearing him. Maybe a mob will kill him. Maybe a zombie will do my work for me. So this guy's fine. Wow. I couldn't be more obnoxious. So I hear him when I approach, like, toward the center of the city. Oh, I just heard the sound of a witch. Where? There was a witch just chuckling at me there. Yep. I wonder if this is... Can you... That wasn't the mob. And now we have some curse on us. Probably like a slow movement thing. It would be a one tap. Like, if they touch me, I die? No, it wasn't the guy. I wish it was the dude. No, that's just because it was nighttime that dude spawned in, and... This is ridiculous. I feel like I hear him most when I'm, like, kind of central in the city. I'm gonna turn down Spotify a little bit on my side so that I can localize this dude a little bit more. We'll turn that back up after the raid, but just for now, we'll have... I'm gonna pop down here. Maybe he fell in there. I don't know that I explored that one. This is absurd. I don't know that I went down this one, so maybe he's in here. I didn't explore this branch of it. Your voice? Dead end. This is so bogus. Now it sounds like he's above me. Or like in that direction. It probably wouldn't go this far down. Fair. No NM3. Thank you for the follow. We're mid raid right now, and we're around a village that had a bunch of like pitfalls into these natural caverns. So one of the mobs has fallen down into a cavern, and we can't locate him. I'm just trying to find one guy to kill him, move on to the next bit of the raid. But he's being ridiculously troublesome to find. 30 followers, hype. Do you like the Italian mob? Yes. Equally tricky to find and prone to remaining underground. Whack him. I'm trying to. We're playing freaking hide and go seek with this guy right now. I don't know where he is. Okay, so and they keep doing that sound effect. It's like such a taunt. They're like, the raid's still going on. Still gotta kill the guy. Find him. I'm trying. We're trying. I'm gonna like explore. I shouldn't pick this village. Should pick a different village. Should have picked it. Get back to the surface, probably day by now. It probably is. He is definitely winning. Who's winning? The mob? He's winning the hide and go seek for sure. Yeah, we're gonna crown him hide and go seek champion with a couple of iron sword hits just as soon as we find this friggin' pain. Now he's got me all lost and turned around down here, like trying to find my way out. So I hear him when I get over here. I don't know, that means a lot, but he sounds like he's in front of me here. Did my plane crash on an island? Am I lost? Absolutely. Without a doubt. Now I hear a skeleton burning up or something. This guy is pure evil. Like, hear him here. Isn't there like a hole over here? That's not him. Sounds like he's over here. So everything that I'm hearing sounds like this direction. Like he's loud here. Sounds like to the right. This is great. Well, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I'm getting a little aggravated with this guy. He's like really loud right here. Check all the holes. That's what I'm trying to do. I I think I'm gonna go back to digging where it sounds like he is, because I'm just getting lost in the holes. And yeah, not the optimal way to do things, but oh. Oh. So no NM. Check them all the way over there from no NM. If you're still in here, I wonder, did you find us? Might be in a shallow one. Might be. God, this is bogus. If you found this stream, did you find it from the Minecraft search? Can you mine everything in the game? I mean, weren't you the one that corrected me? You said you can't mine a tree, you gotta chop a tree. See, like, I'd love to think he were in a shallow one, but there's all these, like, really deep mines. And I would think he would try to make his way toward the village. And I don't hear him over here, so. This is a lesson in patience, I suppose. This is my self-improvement for the day. Don't get angry at a game. Don't get angry at one mob who wants to slow everything down. The other way. You're perhaps more directionally apt than I. Who left the raid? I know, but is he going to stay in the raid area? Like, is that implied? Like, their pathing keeps them in the raid area? Because there was one that I feel like... Bloodborne. What about Bloodborne? We are undone by the blood. I think right now I would rate this as more difficult than Bloodborne. Somewhere between Cleric Beast and Vicar Amelia. I'm just trying to kill you. This is so taunting. Okay. I'm like losing track of where the village is. Oh, I hope that's not because I'm playing poorly, but yes, it is annoying. It is very annoying. Like, where could this dude be? He picked... This guy's definitely winning the raid. He's going to, like, outmatch me. He set up a barricade. He has a million palisades. He's bricked himself in. I was never prepared for this level of combat. No, because this is a stupid mod. For sure. For sure. A ridiculously stupid mod. What is that noise? The no. Like, dude's killing me. This is my hell. Where you at, bro? Did we already go down here? Okay. I feel like we did. I feel like we've already done all this, but... losing my mind. Yes, going absolutely mad right now. I hate it. Oof. On cue, yeah. It's call and response going on. I think I said something about, like, I had a full sack of fish, and it didn't make sense for me to bring because the battle was going to be short enough that I wouldn't need all those fish. So in case I died with them, I didn't want to bring them with me. Yeah, I mean, it seems like he is, but I think yeah, I already went down this one. And, like, it kind of sounds like he's that. Like, it sounds like he's somewhere in here, which is the direction that I've been mining all around. I would check more holes where you were digging. Yeah, I just didn't see any. So, was this one leading? So I'll, like, link it back. He wins. I forfeit. This is bogus. I just came back and it's still going. It is. It is still going. Is this a separate hole? This guy's playing like the most intense game of hide and seek that I never wanted to be a part of. Oh man. And then, yeah, I think I already explored this one. This is driving me nuts. But no NM3. Did you find this from a search? Did you find this from a search of Minecraft, or were you like referred to this channel? Are you someone I know? How did you happen into witnessing me go through this hell? Sounds like he's right here. Always look for little streamer. Well, I appreciate it. Is this it? I think this is it. I think this is it. But no NM3. This is a relatively new channel. No. This is a relatively new channel. It's been going for, no. So taunting. This is like a 2-week-old channel. I'm playing on a laptop, so the stream quality sometimes goes... Don't kill him. He said he wins. He wins hide and go seek, but I am gonna kill this guy. This is a pure matter of vengeance at this point. So I'm playing on a laptop. The stream quality sometimes dips at some points, and like I have some work I need to do on the channel. But you know, I just find it fun getting on here chatting with people and playing. And you might be able to tell I'm a little novice at this game. But it's a good time. Just remember, you could not have done. Yeah, I know, but like I feel like I've explored all the natural holes. So now I'm just hoping I find this guy. I am playing on a laptop, Kayshawn. Are you reiterating that because I said it multiple times because I'm so distraught right now? That is taunting the heck out of me. Is this a new stream? Both, yes. You know what? I love the Shia LaBeouf follow thing, but I think maybe after this experience I might have to sound clip. I might have to sound clip this for when the channel gets raided or something. And it'll be like war flashbacks. You know what we're actually gonna do? We're not gonna kill him. I'm gonna throw a lead on this guy. And I'm gonna create his own little personalized torture dungeon. We're just gonna drag him back to the village. Put him on a magma block or something. I mean, my goodness. Y'all are watching me. I'd say slowly go mad, but it's gonna be pretty quick. It will haunt. It will haunt my dreams. Bro, sounds like he's a butt. Where are you? He's underground. Ah, we see him. All right, he's in here. He will get no He will get no mercy. Where'd you go? It's over. How the heck did he get in here? I'm gonna like follow this back and be like, oh yeah, there was a pretty clear path. Oh, this is that. I hate this so much. This is the one. Oh my goodness, this is the one that I went down. I went down there. I just didn't follow it well enough to actually find him. Alright, you all are gonna suffer for the transgressions of your ally. I'm taking it out on the remainder of this raid. And if any more of you fall in a hole, I'm gonna go grab some freaking TNT and come back with it. Sorry for the aggression, people, but... oof. Not again. Never forgetty. Finally. I don't see any war bison. But I gotta be mindful of the witches, because they can be a hell of a lot of trouble. There's... really? We gotta deal with a phantom as well. Yeah, this is Windows Bedrock. So when I bought this wanting to stream, I purchased the wrong one. I've actually also purchased Java Edition. So I'm doing... this is my first run. And after this, I have Java, so I purchased Java as well. So once I'm done with this playthrough, I'm gonna scrap this, and now they've ventured down into the tunnels. 2 witches ventured into the tunnels. What fresh hell is this? They're underground just chuckling at me. They went underground. I hate it. Oh, that way you can click spam. Oh my goodness. I hate him. There's one. I hate him so much. Alright, we're gonna wait on that before we go to the next one, because they're gonna slaughter us. Ah, shit. Here we go again. You know when we were trying to pick, like, a semi-optimal village to do this raid? I fucked up. I absolutely picked the wrong one. This was not a good village. Absolutely not. Now we got the phantom swooping down because this has been going on for days at this point. Ah! Not today. Not today. I am a defeated man. I am but a shell of a human at this point. They both went into the same place. I had what I thought was a reasonable expectation that they would have remained somewhat around one another. But, like, I know that this is where he is because this is the path that he went down. So he's, like, down there or somewhere in here. So it's not as bad as last time. Like, I know he's somewhere in this pit. So it's daytime because I hear stuff burning up top right now. Okay, so I think we're gonna go pro strat, and actually, while I search for this guy, I'm gonna plug up some of these tunnels. Who cares about golems when the whole freaking Roman aqueducts are under the village? You're right. You are right. We're gonna plug up some of these holes preemptively, so that when the next waves occur, we can watch. I'm gonna plug one of these up, and the witch will have actually ended up being in that one. I hate it. So now there shouldn't be any people that spawn in under there. My nightmare. Watch there be like one block or someone else. Round 2 of hide and seek has begun. You mock my pain. Just Just gonna block these off so that, because one of the issues is like these things are so, caverns are so tortuous that like I lose track of where I am and I explore the same one like multiple times over. It ends up being some bulk of just wasted time. So if I block them off, I don't have to think like, oh, maybe they wandered in there. Because they will not have had the option. Like, he sounds like he's over here. I hate it. I hate it. This is true evil. If we had an alignment chart, this would be lawful evil. I hear it. I think he's not actually underground. I bet he's not underground. Oh my goodness! He wasn't underground. He wasn't even underground. There's a war bison outside. I'm gonna cheese it just ever so slightly here, guys. I want to heal up before I take on this round. And I don't see any things swooping down out of the sky at me right now, so. Let them all just, you know, it's hide and go seek, so I gotta allow them like a 60-second countdown to like meander themselves into all these caverns, because otherwise it wouldn't be fair. So like, I'll just close my eyes for a little bit, wait for all of them to hide, and then we'll start. Yeah, go further into that tunnel there. I mean, you're missing the point of this entire thing, aren't you? Okay. At least that one doesn't have a... There's nothing mounted on it, which is good. By far the best feature of Minecraft raids is the hide and go seek. Or the... I want to pick a first target. We're gonna go for that guy. Because he's on the fringes. We're gonna go for him. I hear a... If the war bison pops up behind me, I will be... I'm not gonna lose that one in the tunnels. Oh my god. What was that? What was that move? What the heck was that move? Why don't I see a... There's no raid completeness thing at the top. That's never happened before. No, this has happened before plenty of times. There's no raid fill bar. Oh, enchanted. I hate it. Come kill me, War Bison. Let's be done with this grand charade. It reminded me of myself playing Dark Souls. Yeah. Come get me. Or don't. No, come back. Look, if I cheese it a little bit after the hell I've been through, I hope y'all will forgive me. It might have taken too long. I hope that's a freaking joke. I hope that is a joke, Gargonzola, because if after all this time it's not going to count, I will be pissed. Okay, so there's another... I hear another bison somewhere. You better be kidding with me, man. That is a very not funny joke if it's a joke. Actually, you might have taken too... Oh my god. Well then, as a pure matter of vengeance, we're gonna finish this affair. Alright, stream's done. I'm kidding. Oh, wow. Oof. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. Yeah, you thought I was serious. No, I wouldn't. Fortunately, I wouldn't rage quit like that, but... He is a little tempting. We're like 2.5 hours into stream because of that. So I'm gonna go get some flint and steel and just burn this village to the ground. After that. I think I've killed everything. I think that's it. Has it been an hour? Has it been an hour? Where's my horse? Yes. I hate everything. Where's my horse? So my horse has had an hour to leave. Yeah, no more hide and seek. But also, knowing M3, apparently it took us longer than an hour to beat that raid because the hide and seek was so miserable. And so even though we beat the raid, we don't get the reward for it. And my horse is gone. Just call me No Name. Oh, cool. No Name. Glad to have you here. Glad we can share in this misery. You know how we like prospected that this would be a very exciting part of the stream today? Like, oh, let's go do a raid. That'll be fun. It'll be fun. Young Surge, I'm gonna have to watch that. But we're gonna run in here. We're gonna sleep so that these phantoms Stop attacking me. I'm dead inside. I'm dead inside. And I didn't bring a map with me. And I don't have the horse. So not only can I not navigate quickly back to my base, but I also don't have a reference point for where it is. Coordinates. Yeah, I didn't write them down. Like, I've written down a bunch of coordinates, but not the coordinates of my base. I have an approximate. It's like 600 something, something, something. Why did you not get coordinates? Bro, we talked about this coordinate stuff. It's just more fun this way. I mean, I've got them in the nether, and I took them down when I went to, so like I have an approximate idea of my coordinates for my base. Like we're not lost, so I'm just kidding. But I did not write down the coordinates for my base. So I'm only partly woefully ignorant. I still have an index card with the nether coordinates, and I have the coordinates of the pillager outpost that set off this chain event of misery. But do I have a saddle? I have a saddle. Yeah. Hey, horsey. I miss the misery. It's a song by what? Hailstorm? Is that what you're referencing? I miss the misery. Hailstorm. Efficiency, too. I mean, we got an enchanted item. I'll call it a total wash. We didn't lose. Okay. Bright side. We didn't lose our levels. Alright. So. Nice. So we didn't lose our levels. Alright. We got a new enchanted item that we can take an enchantment off of. Alright. Even if it was painful, we got a laugh out of it. Alright. You know. It's all a big analogy for life. Sometimes, even when things don't turn out the way you want, you gotta look at what you did get out of it. Trauma. And humor. I think it's roughly this direction. Nope. Those coordinates are wrong. Nope. Those coordinates are wrong. It's like 600, so we need to head this way. Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone. I'm guessing that's a song, but I don't know. Analogy of life. Life just sucks. Look, we're trying to keep it a positive stream, not a realistic stream. Alright. We're not trying to set off some existential crisis here. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Yeah, I got the song. Watch, copyright strike for that amazing singing. Do it, Twitch, do it. Alright, but we're back home. End of stream, we're done. Alright, so we're gonna reset the spawn point. West Virginia. Down, mama. Um, I've made a pretty regular habit of stopping back in West Virginia each year. And I haven't planned when my next trip back to West Virginia is going to be, or like the next hiking trip I'm going to do. I knew the entire time that I was in Michigan that the summer before I came out here to start up the PhD program, I wanted to take some time in West Virginia. So I went and hiked like 25 miles through Appalachia with my brother, Little Zaros, and we went out and got rained on in the tallest mountain in West Virginia. Busted our backs carrying I had like a 60-pound pack. For anyone that has a reference point of like lightweight packing or what's reasonable to do, it's like 3 times what I should have been carrying. So I got such a workout. Just realized that I'm sweating. Why have you done this? Me too, dude. That's why I wear the sweatshirts. Or like I choose well-colored shirts for while I stream because the stress sets in and like some of the sweat starts rolling. So you and me both, Gargonzola. You ain't alone. Bunch of beat up shit crossbows. What's this about? Trash. Trash. More trash. Not properly falling in there. Ew. Sweat. Too bad, Kayshawn. The real life here. Oh yeah. No, thanks for reposting it. Now that we're in the base, I am actually gonna swap over. We'll watch that together because I want to see exactly what my misery looked like in perpetuity, immortalized on the internet. All right, let's check it. No, I'm gonna watch it on stream. Give me just a second. But might take a moment just because running Chrome as well eats up a bunch of RAM. My cat's like messing with the internet cable here. That might take us a moment. Make sure dead. Oh, a Twitch streamer reacted to Jubilee videos. Yeah. It's a little tricky because it's like you can, but you might not see like the copyright stuff that the person still gets hit with even if they're reacting. I don't know. It's a popular thing for YouTubers and my cable. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go grab Deadbolt in a second. I'll introduce y'all to her. And then I'll make sure she stops messing with my internet cable as well. Window capture. Properties. Last one was set to when you walk in on your roommate, which was another brilliant Young Surge clip if y'all want to dig through the like Deadbolt. Gets electrocuted. Fortunately, voltage through internet cable is like almost non-existent to my understanding. All right, here we go. Let's watch it together. Come get me. Or don't. Nice. Come get me, or don't. Words to live by. So this isn't a wireless headset. I'm gonna have to disconnect just for a moment while I go get Deadbolt. We'll sit in the chair. I'll show her off, and then I'll make sure she stops messing with the internet cable. Just give me 2 seconds. Nice old man chair. What a gamer chair. Yeah, it's I think they call them wingback chairs. But yeah, no, I got it for like $25 on Facebook Marketplace. So when I moved here, I was like, I need some furniture. I was like, oh, this one would be nice. No yoga ball today. I kind of swap back and forth between the yoga ball and this, depending. Uh, so yeah, not a yoga ball right now. I don't know if she was like scratching at the door because she wants attention or because she wants dinner. Um, Perhaps both. Thing is, she always wants me to like run around with her and play. So if I let her in the room here, she will start jumping up on stuff. So usually I close the door when I stream or when I'm going through school during the day. I've had Deadbolt for not great with approximating the time. 2 years now? I got her a year before I went to Michigan, and I had her a year in Michigan here. So she's about 2.5 years old now. I adopted her in Virginia. Her original name was Canoe because they tell me that they found her under a bridge along a stream and like the water was rising or something. 2017. Now, because I lived with, it was I pretty much got back from getting the job offer in Michigan, and then like the week after I got Deadbolt. So because I graduated with my AUD in 2020, this spring, I went to Michigan in 2019, and then I got her a year before. So it was 2018. Had her since 2018. October 2018. So Deadbolt is a song by one of my favorite bands, Thrice. Yeah. I'll give you the backstory. So Thrice is a band. They're pretty good. They're like, depending on what album you catch them on, they did like a bunch of rock-based stuff. So now she's getting tired of being held, or perhaps just held that way. I don't know. We'll see. But Deadbolt is like, so you know, Leonard Skinner has Freebird, and people will be like, play Freebird. Well, like Thrice's equivalent is people say, play Deadbolt. It's the thing. So back when Warp Tour was a thing, all right, I don't know if she's just adjusting or she wants down. Back when Warp Tour was a thing and like skater rock and emo was all really popular, that was Thrice's heyday. I think a lot of people would consider it. So their thing is like play Deadbolt. All right, I'm gonna go just for a second. She like keeps almost wanting to get up and then lays back down. But I named her after that song because Thrice was one of my favorite, but is one of my favorite bands. The most recent album was frankly a little disappointing to me. So like their discography historically, I have enjoyed all of it except their album Palms. And so there's another band that I really like that's kind of like my craze for the last few years, which is Circa Survive. Because Anthony Green and the rest of that band, Colin and Nick and Circa Survive is my jam now. So y'all see, I actually have behind me. I know Gargonzola, you commented that like my room had been set up better. It's because I went and I put up some posters. So this one is an album cover for the album The Amulet by Circa Survive. This canvas that I made says, "You won't ever fly fast enough to make time stand still." And that's a lyrical quote from a song called Meddler by August Burns Red. The thing right here, which like the glass is just too glossy on and it reflects pretty poorly, so y'all can't really see it, is the album cover for On Letting Go by Circa Survive. And then right here is a signed tour poster. So all the members of Thrice signed this one. And it was a joint tour in, I could look at it, but my headset's not long enough. I think it was 2017. Is a joint tour of Thrice and Circa Survive. So they were co-headliners. which is probably like, my two favorite bands, co-headlining uh, a tour. It was a good experience, and I attended that with Kayshawn here, and I also attended it with My Day, who pops in here time to time. Well, I am taking Mom, Jenna, and Dad bowling, so have a good night. Well, I hope you all enjoy it. Whoop 'em. I'm sure you will. You've got more practice at bowling than them, but I hope you have a good time, little Zars. I'm gonna go take care of Deadbolt in like 2 seconds, and I'll be back to the stream. Just gonna go fill up her food bowl and fix the positioning of my internet cord. But I'll be right back. So I'm gonna set this over to the break screen, just so that if anyone happens in, they know I'll be right back. Oh, it won't be long. I'll just be a moment. All right, we're back. That was a pleasant little break of chatting, showing off Deadbolt to alleviate the misery of that previous raid. So that was good. It was enjoyable. A little bit of story time. Now I got cat hair everywhere. All right. Cool. Yeah, her food bowl was empty, so she was harassing me about that. But she also, Deadbolt is not a cat that'll, get bothered with you being around her too much. She always wants attention. Like, all the time. If you're not petting her, she will make you pet her. So, it's a good, affectionate cat to have. Alright, so I got a bunch of pumpkins on the recommendation of making some iron golems, but I know that I'm shy on iron because I crafted a bunch of stuff to go do that raid. So if I wanted to make those, I'd need to mine some iron. That fried my brain. That absolutely fried my brain. I'm just gonna try to get back on track after that heyday. So we got level 30. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna enchant some of the stuff, and I think the thing that makes the most sense to enchant is the diamond pickaxe. Because if I can get unbreaking on it, or I can get efficiency on it, which I should be able to do, because now I have a... Ooh, question mark, question mark. You can take paper and enchant it. Do you get a random enchantment, or can you combine paper with an item that has an enchantment to rip the enchantment from that item? Because I just got that iron pickaxe that had efficiency 2 on it, and I would like to... So if I just don't respond to him, that might be why. All good, Gargonzola. You've been chilling in here for a while, so I appreciate the time that you did stop in for. It's been fun. Today's been a good stream. But like, what I want to do is transfer the enchantment. So it's not that I want to get rid of it, just like off the item. What I want to do is, if it were a possibility, to transfer it to paper so that I could make an enchantment book. Like I want the efficiency 2 to be on my diamond pickaxe. I don't want it to be on my iron pickaxe. But I don't know if that's possible. I know you can enchant paper to get more enchantment books. But I don't know if that's random or if you can strip enchantments off of things to put it on the thing you actually want it on. I know you can match up two like items, so if I had another iron pickaxe that had a different enchantment and they weren't non-compatible, then I could combine them on an anvil. So I know that much, but some levels of nuance I still don't know. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Fortune! Like I said earlier, you can and should always get enchants on books, and then once you have the right enchants, just add the books onto the things you want. Put it on. I don't know that I get what you mean by get enchants on books. Is that like in trades with... Like I know you can enchant books, but how would I get them? Don't enchant the things directly? Like what I'm doing here? Don't do this? Put books into the enchantment. So should I not do what I'm doing right now? No, I shouldn't. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for the heads up, Gargonzola. Saving my life, man. Saving my life. I might spend a bunch of hours painstakingly fighting villagers, but save me a little bit of pain here. It's much appreciated. So then I would put in a book. I'd throw in some lapis. Fire aspect. For example, you do that, then all you get is Fortune 2. I think you actually do also get some other enchantments. So when you do this, I don't know if this is true for books as well. You know that it gives you fire aspect too, but then like the ... question mark is it may give you some other just random enchantments. I mean, you know better than I do. I mean, all that I know is it's guaranteed to give you the first one, but I think you also get some others, perhaps. So now, oh, Depth Strider, cool. So this one also gave me Infinity, and I think Infinity is for like a bow, if you don't want to run out of arrows, like that. Alright, so then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get some nether quartz. And yeah, that's what we'll do with some time here. Put this back. Bring some armor. I think I've got some other pickaxes lying around. Feeling good, but my brain is a little fried now. After all that. But if you get all the right books, like enchant one book with Fortune 3, then one with Efficiency, one with Unbreaking, and then add those all to your pick through an anvil, then you can have the ideal pick instead of just Fortune 2 with a small chance of something else. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So it does make logical sense to do. Completely agree with you. So one of the errors I've made before is to not bring flint and steel in case the thing goes out. So I'll bring flint and steel. I was looking for more pickaxes. because I might have one of these chests somewhere, and I want to have enough that when I pop over into the nether, I don't just have one iron pickaxe. But I might actually have to do a little bit of mining up here before I go down there, just so that I can have more pickaxes. What if the mines are really crafting you? They are. They absolutely are. Wouldn't be half the man I am today if the mines hadn't crafted me into this person. And I don't even have any. I have no flint and steel. I like drop it all. Do I die with it? So what I need to do right now is I need to take my pickaxe and I need to go into just the mine that I have here to get more iron, so I can make more pickaxes. That's gonna be what I do first. This isn't Russia. You're gonna start fracking soon? Yeah, I'm fracking all the time. Nobody fracks as much as I frack. Oh. Oh, I said my brain's mush. My brain's mush. I'm gonna go grab some torches so that I don't start exploring under here just to run out of light, get mob spawning. Grab some torches first. Maybe I should make a powered rail system. I have to keep doing that trek. Torches. Torches. Stairmaster livestream. Live from your local Planet Fitness. Stairmaster livestream. Congratulatory pizza at the end of the live stream. in Mother Russia, materials frack you. Can you order me a pizza? Keishawn, to be honest, I don't have your address written down anywhere. And soon your address is going to be obsolete when you move. Yeah, I'll have to... You know what I'll do? I'm sorry to spoil the surprise of it. I gotta be a bro. When you move into the new place and, like, you're getting set up with your wife, I gotta order you a pizza, dude. Make things a little easier on you. How long are you gonna stream, my dude? So I had put it down on the schedule as until 6, but, like, I wouldn't mind cutting it off earlier. Let me just piddle around a little bit here to get some iron, that when I start up next stream, I can enter in and not have to worry about piddling around to get iron in the beginning of the stream. I can go over to, like, the nether to get some nether quartz. So we'll say not too much longer. I know your goal was to start at 5 Central, so we'll be about there. But then I know that you'll probably stream for like a few hours, a couple hours like you usually do. I can put off going to Target for a little bit, so I'll start some laundry and then eat some dinner while I watch your stream, and then I'll just plan to go to Target and start up my statistics exam. You gonna wait a bit? Like how long? So yeah, I'm gonna run to Target this evening to pick up some groceries, and I'll just start doing some laundry when you start your stream. Eat some dinner, and start working on the stats exam, and then I'll just do groceries whenever it's convenient. Tomorrow, I gotta throw myself into working on that paper. Maybe 5:15, 5:30. Okay. Oh, because the paper? Yeah, rip me, dude. The stats exam won't be bad at all, so I'm not worried about that. But, like, the paper that I have to write, you're essentially supposed to go back and summarize, you know, all the key points of the presentation that you're writing the paper on, and like there were a couple that I have access to the recorded version of, and when I say couple, I actually do mean two. Usually, I'll throw out couple as like some arbitrary low number, but I have recordings of two of the presentations that were done. One of them, I don't, was on essentially psychoacoustics of listening in reverberant spaces, and the other one, I don't quite recall, to be honest. I think it was probably some vision research, since the vision department here at Minnesota is pretty well formed, and so a lot of the presentations ended up being on play games on the 23rd. That's what's the 23rd? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday? Oh, on Wednesday, because what time do you get off work? I'll tentatively say yes, but let's look at like the exact time planning for it. Because the way Young Surge and I have kind of lined this up is a bit of a bummer, because the first time that I did a stream was on a Wednesday, and so we've kind of tried to line up complementary schedules for streaming, which would have me streaming on like Fridays and Sundays, and then he eats up like also Sunday, where he does his variety stream, and then Saturday and Thursday. So I've missed these last Wednesdays, but one was because I was busy. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, some Mondays, lots of days. But yeah, Kayshawn, give me an idea of what time, and then, because I might still try to work in a stream, maybe like a 2-hour or something on Wednesday, just to keep the consistency going. Then we get people like No Name popping in here, mocking my ability to play hide and go seek, but we get off at 5. Man, what's going on? Because I thought it was usually for you that you were getting off at like 2? 2 on Wednesdays or something, but something's changed recently. Streamed last Friday because Thursday sucked. Yeah, no, I remember, dude. I remember. And then you ended up having mic issues on Friday too. But hopefully that's getting a little stabilized. You said you got a new cable for it. The latest. But then, well, Christmas is this week, so the schedule's wonky. You're right. Honestly, dude, I have like no mind to the fact that Christmas is this week, because I'm not going to be doing anything for it. So I keep forgetting that Christmas is this week. Yeah. It has been the present. The last Friday. Only Friday. Avatar. The last Friday. The wifey has gone Wednesday ahead of me. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely do Wednesday. So yeah, let's plan for it, man. Wrap up that Divinity Original Sin 2. Back to the Stairmaster. Well, you've kind of flip-flopped on me on that, dude. Do you think we could actually beat it on Wednesday? If we could viably beat it on Wednesday, maybe. But it kind of sounds like we would need 2 sessions, because we got the Lizard Consulate, and we got Lucian's Doom. Whatever in-game stuff that I don't know what's going to happen, if that's all we do. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll get into it and see how it goes. you know, it might end up being that there's a bunch of character interactions that I want to piddle around with to maximize the lore engagement, but just because I don't know exactly what the end game entails. So, Young Surge, if you're still on here, give me an idea. If I do the stream until like 5:15 and then hop off and then jump directly over to yours, would that delay your start even further? Or are you counting on me stopping at like 5 Central and then yours starting at 5:15, 5:30? Because if yours is going to start a little later, I'll probably just keep running this one and then jump directly over to your stream after the fact. Unless that's counter to what you were planning. Gotta make more sticks. So I'm gonna start whenever, to be honest. Okay. I mean, your call ultimately. We have one fight in the consulate, some story stuff, then in the tomb there's a fight, a puzzle, a fight, and final battle, which is 2 parts. Yeah, so there's actually a bit. I don't have to time it perfectly or anything. It's fine. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, I mean, this might actually be a good stopping point, because I've got 5 iron pickaxes, which was the goal. I wanted to go grab some iron so that when I start up the next stream, I'll have some stuff to pop over to the nether and mine some nether quartz, get some more levels, and then enchant some more books. Like that objective's been achieved. On Friday, we were running around getting books to make bookshelves. I think what I need to look at doing is... Actually, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna run a Google search. I want to see... No, I don't need to run a Google search. I can just go to the crafting table. I want to see what it takes to make a book. I presume a bunch of paper. And leather. So I can actually make a few books right now. Because I spent one stream just running around villages trying to steal all their paper. Or books. But we've got stuff here. So, got paper, got leather, so we should be able to make 9 books. We'll keep that just so they stack. Yeah, so Keishan, it seems like there's a considerable amount there remaining, so I don't know that we'll manage all that on Wednesday unless we were to stay up like pretty late, which we could do. I'm not against it, but you have a more consistent sleep schedule than I do, so if you don't want to watch your sleep schedule for plowing through the last of the game, I wouldn't blame you. Raw salmon. Okay, so we got 10 books. Got the empty maps. Put the 10 books back over here. I doubt there will be much work to do on Christmas Eve. You would hope. You would hope. Have all the Scrooges coming through, worrying about money. Yeah, I'm really surprised that they're gonna keep you till 5 on Christmas Eve, dude. I don't know what a book and quill does. I have no idea. So I want to look at this treasure map. I kind of remember... I may have already done that one. No, I don't think I did. So, I don't know why I didn't, but throw that here. Come back to that later. Oh, I think I had another iron, and I needed to make some flint and steel, so... No, I didn't have any more iron. I used all the iron and only had residual sticks, apparently. They said that they would be either keeping me till 2 or 5, but that they wouldn't know until the 23rd, which is dumb. Agreed. Definitely agreed. That's pretty dumb. But we'll play it by ear. It's fine. Either way, you know, I've been kind of crappy with planning too much stuff and not getting through that game with you. So we'll play some Divinity on Wednesday for sure. I will commit myself to that. Make some arrows real quick. 36 of them. I want all these arrows for when I eventually go to another... But on the 24th, I am driving to the in-laws after work. We'll get there around 6 or 10, depending. Gotcha. Oh. I think making name tags might actually cost levels. If that's the case, might not be as inclined to do it, but let's check real quick. So I don't want to use levels that I've been gaining and working towards getting enchantments. Just to name the dogs, to be honest. Let's see. Cost a level. Mr. Borks. A lot. I think all 6 of them is Mr. Borks. I mean, I could just do a 1 stack. Tentatively, I don't want to spend a bunch of levels just making name tags for the dogs that I never have leave the base. So we'll leave it be for now. We'll come back to that later. But we will name them. I didn't take a poll of names just to not do it, but I want to save the levels for enchanting for right now. Okay. Level 28. I wonder if there's just any more quick crafting stuff that I can do to get some levels here. Going live in a few. Well, you know, it looks like, including yourself, I have 3 viewers, so I'm just gonna hold on to this until you go live, Young Surge, and then I'll throw a raid over to your channel. Force Kayshawn on over there. No, yeah, we'll see. If Kayshawn's down for that, and whoever else is in the chat, we'll pop over to yours. For some dank souls. Give me a few secs. Yeah, no worry, dude. Probably should put some more of these chests down because they're kind of short on space. But I need to get some organization going with these because stuff's getting a little random. So next stream we might do some inventory organization. Squid. A weird looking squid, man. Okay. Big Squid Richie. Saying. Map. So really, I mean, I want to get some more iron. I want to make the iron. What is he streaming? Dark Souls, from my understanding. So he's maybe like he played one session that I saw where he played through a fair amount of the early game. He made a hell of a lot of progress because he got some good drops from enemies, so his weapons are like way OP for the part of the game he's in, so he's kind of just flying through it. But I think he may have done another stream playing Dark Souls that I didn't catch, so I don't know exactly where he is in the game. But he uses Sundays as like his variety day, and most other days he does his stock content is Super Smash Bros. Melee, playing as some Pikachu. Hey, is that okay? Oh, what? Oh, it's a guy. That is such a small emoji, dude. It looks like a guy fencing. I squint. What if I move my mouse over it? Will it tell me what it is? Oh, I don't know what that is. I think it looks like a little dude fencing. Oh yeah, I need to reset my spawn point. Palisading. You can only sleep at night. I don't agree. I definitely do not agree. I wonder if I craft a bunch of... Look, this might be really dumb, but let's see what happens. If I craft a bunch of furnaces, will that level me up? Nope. Nope, it does not. Crafting furnaces does not get you levels. Let's do it anyway, because we can condense down some of these stacks. Stacks on stacks on stacks. Z's for sleep. What? Oh, I'm trying. I don't know what's going on with this stacking. Oh, even. Oh. Just making the dumbest stacking right now. I might have to see if he's live, because I don't think it's going to give me a notification. He might even be live now. Which his app has been a little spotty about letting me know when he's on and not. $40 furnaces. No point to having all those, but cleared out some stacks. I was hoping it would give us experience, but nope. I'm gonna pop open. Yeah, let's just close out Minecraft. We're done. We're just piddling around at this point. Save and quit. And then I'm gonna open up a Google Chrome tab to check if Young Surge is streaming yet. And then swap over to a raid. If he is. Yeah, he's live. Cool. We'll raid him. How many watch hours you got? Watch hours? Let me check real quick. I'm like just above 150 watch hours. It should tick up once this stream's done and it actually computes the hours in. But over 150 watch hours. All right, we're going to go into the stream manager, activate the raid over to Young Surge, and we'll shut down the stream over here. Here we go. Thank you all 1K Shawns for sticking around for the raid. Sure, young Surge will appreciate it.